Hi, welcome to nextTV. I'm Cheryl Jackson, President and CEO of the Chicago Urban League. For the past several weeks, we've introduced you to some of Chicago's most talented and ambitious entrepreneurs. Our cameras are there 24/7 as they experience the highs and the lows of taking their businesses to the next level. The Stinnette Brown story began on the south side of Chicago, where three childhood friends grew up together. Today, they are a tour de force in the real estate market. They own more than 90 properties in the city, and their journey is just beginning. Their next big project is to go green, and as Stinnette Brown quickly learned, it's not as easy as it seems.
It's our time. It's our moment.
And I'm happy to be here with you guys.
Yeah, I'm happy to be with you too.
Stinnette Brown is myself, my husband Isaac, and Jillian Brown. We're always talking about the business. Connect those firms.
Where are you using all your energy at?
Exactly.
What we're building is a legacy. Our concept is what we call green urbanism.
It's a great beginning.
One of our primary focuses is retrofitting, making buildings more energy efficient and healthier places to live. We started out primarily as a development operation. Stinnette Brown has been trying to secure growth capital since August of 2007. In this market, growth capital, month after month, has become almost like a bad word. We tried to get a loan and we couldn't. A lot of our colleagues just, didn't make it through that storm. Are you guys ready for me? A challenge is the tenacity it takes to weather the storm. During an economic downturn, it helped us to kind of focus, regroup, and think outside of the box.
All right. Good. How's everything going? How's the green team?
Green is anticipated to be $1 trillion industry. We welcome any comments you guys have or suggestions. We have an enormous opportunity.
Are these all three of you?
All three of us are going to receive.
On the other end, you have a small business functioning in a market where there's no capital. How do you grab that opportunity?
I think the suffering has provided to us the opportunity to sharpen our focus.
We need to kind of buckle down because we have this big presentation to do.
The failures are what are going to take us to the next level, to where we really need to get to.
We don't want to get too lost in selling ourselves.
More to the point, focusing on what makes us dynamic.
You fight. You don't get along. We disagree. We're individuals and we're all strong-minded people, and sometimes we feel so bad for Isaac, like, God, he needs a halo. I think for us, I couldn't imagine being in business with someone that I did not know for as long.
Jillian is my oldest friend.
This is the block where it all began for JT and I. We met here on this block as friends, as 4-year-olds. We went to the same kindergarten class. Our school is across the street from us. This was like our safe haven, and so at 7 years old when we decided to be lawyers, that was a possibility for us. And I think that's from the foundation of this block. This is my footprint from when I was 10 years old. If we hadn't had that fostering by our families and our support systems through school, I shudder to think what would become of two young black girls' dreams. I think the life of an entrepreneur is with ups and downs.
You guys ready?
Yes, I'm ready to go get some money.
It was never a time that all three of us wanted to throw our hands up.
To go through one negative instance after another and to watch on the television as bank after bank got billions of dollars. It's a hard thing to keep going.
We want this bank to hear our story. I think right now is the right climate and the right opportunity in the right time.
Thomas Cole.
Isaac Stinnette, pleasure to meet you.
Same here. Thomas Cole, nice to meet you.
Persist. persist, making our buildings more energy efficient.
What is the amount?
We're still looking for the $2 million. I know we talked about that.
We're wanting to be above the curve.
As we grow, we want a banking relationship where we can say, hey, you need to go talk to Tom and say,
Our process is 30 to 45 days. If we see that, oh, well, maybe this is something that we can't do, then I'll let you know.
You can always tell how many questions people ask. Tom seemed to ask us a lot of questions.
It was a pleasure. Thank you for your time.
No problem. It's a pleasure meeting you.
I'm very optimistic, and what I say is, let's see what happens in 45 days.
There is a resource in Chicago that is underleveraged, and that's namely the availability of abandoned lots.
But he's having a challenge telling folks what his business really is.
What are your biggest challenges that will keep you from moving to the next level?
We have to have an understanding on a site and location.
Land and money.
I need money.
Land and money. All right, there we go. Land and money. Okay, it's clear that Brawl's smart. He's got skills, but the problem is he just can't seem to sell it. I mean, it took him forever to tell us that he was selling vegetables. We had to really push this guy to simply say what it is that he was selling. That's something he's going to have to work on. So is this a greenhouse?
Think of this as greenhouse growing.
I don't know if that comes across.
Okay, let's work on figuring out ways to do that. We'll tease that out.